Yeah, a lot of Chrom to start off. You know what? I'm fine with it. I like Chrom Sephiroth. We saw this matchup last week, albeit it was Tweak Rivers, not a round one match, but I don't want to like take a dump all over these guys. I mean, obviously anyone could be good. I mean, we saw that last week. Stefan kind of coming out of nowhere. That can happen with pretty much anyone. But starting off the match early, and it looks like it's gonna be Mamia countering the Octo Slash.
Yeah, he's gone.
And yeah, that's it. That was kind of perfect opening too for Mamia.
That was so unfortunate for KRILLDOG because they were at 77%. Winged spawns at 80. Just the perfect time to hunt for that stock from Mamia. And hey, when you pick your spots well, Sephiroth dies in only a couple of hits. He's Mewtwo weight, quite literally. It's not. Yeah, he can't hold up to much pressure.
He is this game's Mewtwo. Honestly, he has that reflector. He has the orb projectile. He has. I mean, powerful orb projectile. He's got the strong range, and then he dies early, and he's DLC. Literally, this game's Mewtwo.
Very, very true. But just as much as Sephiroth can't really take the punishment, his opponents can't either. Giving him out and evening up the game rather early. That armor saving the life of Mamia and before getting clipped out of the Soaring Slash. And we've got ourselves back at this even game. I love the drop through platform nairs. Sephiroth's nair is such an important part of his kit. The run-up counters are a little bit greedy, I will say that, but if he's able to start to combine and chain Sephiroth Nair into all of his other moves, that's when the kit of Sephiroth really starts to unlock. Instead of just being a character that zones you out with his big sword, he's able to blow you up with common change. But a solid dashback F smash from Mamia keeps them in this lead.
Yeah, we see both of these Chrom players, Ty and now Mamia, they've gotten some good mileage out of the dashback F smash just because of the extra recoil, or not recoil, sorry, like reload where he pulls back and just like sets up the swing. That hurt box shift is just insane, and Mamia getting pretty greedy against KRILLDOG.
Okay, it didn't work. It didn't like hit, and he got punished for it. But I love the idea, going for falling up air, down air, trying to end the game right off the bat. Like that's the type of stuff that you start to really see as you start getting better at the game, as the drop zone fair does take the game one into Mamiya's favor. But it's those type of moments that I feel like start to unlock a character's kit, especially a character as fast and as potent as Chrom. And this even can hold true for characters like Sephiroth or other really fast characters like Fox and Wolf, etc., etc. When you start to realize that your speed lets you chain together strings that may not always be 100% true and 100% like these are impervious setups, but when you start to use that speed as your offense and not just your buttons as your offense, then a character can start to expand, and your threat, the amount of stocks that you can start to take, become a whole lot more.
Yeah, I mean, Sephiroth is he's like a low-key zoner where he controls so much space around him just with his big sword. He doesn't really have to approach too much, but like Chrom doesn't. Yeah, like you said, he doesn't control the space with his buttons. He's so fast that he doesn't always have to swing. I mean, I saw it firsthand. I mean, when I was watching Smash Summit, Mango literally forced Zane into a corner with nothing but like dash dance and empty hops. So you literally do not have to press. You don't have to press any buttons if you just want to force your opponent into the corner.
Smash Summit Mango, man. Now that's if you're trying to threaten with movement, that's a player that you can learn from, regardless of if you play Melee or Ultimate.
Yeah, exactly. Different game, but same exact philosophy. You just control so much space around you just by pressuring with your movement. That way you can force your opponent into rough scenarios, just like Chrom's back throw does. That is such an unfair angle almost at times that it sends you at.
The Shadow Flare kind of interrupting the punish from KRILLDOG. He looked like he was accepting to go for the up smash, but Shadow Flare kind of forcing him into this situation. He really wants to go down with the shift here. It's I respect the commitment, and I respect again these drop through nairs. If there's anything that's going to get KRILLDOG back in this game, it's moves like that where you need to start finding reward off of your hit instead of just ways to keep Mamia out, because it has been hard to keep them out. You need to make something off of these hits, almost finding the back air on the straight jump back to stage, but a little bit too low, and the counter still hit. Okay. Okay, Chrom. Okay.
Yeah, Mamia rolling through right now. He's like, I do not care about your Sephiroth. I will outspeed you. I will outswing you. I will outlive you. I will out-hit you. But that time, KRILLDOG saying, dog, shut up. I got a stock on board now.
I want to see KRILLDOG kind of being a little bit antsy when it comes to looking for these grabs. Sephiroth, obviously not the best grab of the bunch, but he's fast enough to the point where you need to start mixing those options in, and a great sweet spot from Mamia, though he does get punished for looking for the immediate roll from ledge. Not finding the 2-frame with the F-tilt, and he's back off stage where he's kind of been this entire game.
Yeah, and like I said, Mamia is just able to, I mean, he's using his buttons and his speed, but he keeps forcing KRILLDOG into the corner, and that's the last place Sephiroth really wants to be. Not because he doesn't use his frame data too much out of the corner. He's more of a stage controller, but again, that F-tilt at the ledge able to delete Chrom from existence on that stock. But again, Sephiroth's so light that when he's stuck in the corner, it can really be a rough thing to deal with, and my god, that down smash.
Yeah, this game was far from over because that wing is sprouted and online, and these shadow flares, these grabs, way to sprinkle them in, has to use the air dodge, and yeah, that was death. Oh. If he went any closer, he was going to get clipped by the Scintilla, which absolutely is going to blow up Chrom. It would have blown up Chrom 20 or 30% earlier. That counter has ridiculous scaling, so that's kind of the power of Sephiroth in a lot of ways. He's a character that can play advantage for so long and get so much reward off of it. And Chrom is a very fragile character at the end of the day if you play the matchup right. Kind of off of soap bubble theory. Like, he can pop you, but he can also get popped. Same with Sephiroth, but it's just a matter of who swings first.
And who can capitalize off their hits, because early on that game, I mean, Mamia was up 3-1, man. KRILLDOG really had to fight his way back into the game. He did a really good job of doing that because, like he said, the bubble theory, he was just the one that ended up popping the bubble before he got popped.
And that jump was a little bit early, but the fastball air dodge comes through from Mamia, and see if he can make the most out of this and try and even up the game. Grabbing the wrong way, Mamia's been going for these reads that normally a Chrom trying to get reads off of dashing around isn't too committal, but the options he's been going for to punish, Mamia has been finding himself getting blown up because of it. Just whiffing grabs, whiffing F smashes. That's a lot of damage in your books, but Sephiroth doesn't need to take much at this point. 102 to 140. This is about even in death percent. And there he goes with that pivot cancel F-tilt. Good stuff from Mamia catching that jump.
Yeah, holding on to this stock too. We saw it before. Live long and prosper, brother. Just able to live to 152.
I thought he was going to try and chain together for the Chromicide combo, but instead it gets
kind of greedy.
Yeah, whiffing the tech, missing the tech as well. Good parry. All right, this is hype. A couple good parries. Both of them kind of acknowledging each other's timings at this point. And if there's anything to do about swordy counterplay, it's finding your parry windows is quite huge. And it looked like he was just off of that parry.
Yeah, I mean that was really good threatening area with the dash dance. He was able to dash in, out, F smash right into Sephiroth's face. He was I think KRILLDOG got his ankles kind of snatched for a second.
With another nair, missing on the neutral air dodge punish, but able to cover it with the jab and then the grab. Playing that neutral down tilt to get out of the corner. He needs to play this pretty safely, but he's getting caught by that same neutral air dodge back to the stage pretty frequently, not respecting that option, and he's not only lost the kill for it, but he's also taken 72. It's quite the chunk jab, whiffing the backer though. Oh.
Yeah, he had the setup down, just the execution just slightly off, and if you're slightly off with Chrom, you're not going to land what you need to land, but that counter, see you later on the Octo Slash. That's going to be Mamia with a pretty nice two-stop to close it out after kind of throwing game 2 a little bit, but able to close out the set regardless, so I mean, both Chroms moving on in the first 2 sets of the day.
It's a Chrom kind of day here at the PS Weekly.
The disciples of Rivers, and if they did not learn from YouTube, they probably learned from Rivers on Metafy.gg. Just pitch that for him a little bit. That's he's kind of been low key about it, but he hasn't been getting the coaching. He has been doing a lot of lessons lately, so you can hit him up. I know he has I think 2 hour, I believe, on his Metafy.